Hello, everybody, and welcome to Memory Card Radio with your host, John.
Oh, hi.
Max.
I'm the Scat Max.
And your actual host, Eric, as we talk about video games. Maybe.
Oh, no, we don't.
I said maybe.
So anyway, we were just having a great episode before we started recording.
We had about 45 minutes of material that didn't end
up. What were
up.
we talking about? We were talking about how Destiny is.
Destiny's garbage.
Well, we were talking about the general.
Not to oversimplify, but
the
it's
frames
garbage.
per second argument of consoles and PCs, and just kind of. We were talking about the.
We were talking about, look, there are two worlds that we can live in that are both positive. We have to argue against. You can either have 60 frames per second, but it can dip down and go to 50 and then go back up. Or you have a consistent 30, which is the better option. Destiny chose consistent 30, which is wrong. Therefore, terrible game.
Eric and I had agreed that the higher frames per second, but change goes up and down is better because it isn't noticeable, honestly.
For those,
it depends on the game too. God of War 3 on PS3 would be somewhere between 30 and 45.
But that game's so pretty.
Shadow of the Colossus is 15.
If they went for 60 on God of War 3, it wouldn't have looked as good. So
how many frames per second were the Atari games?
They were 2.
2?
I don't know.
Those were really good games.
They say there's a rule in the gaming rules that says if a game dips below 5 frames per second, it is no longer a game. It is a slideshow.
Really?
No. The gaming rules.
I imagine a huge book, an interactive slideshow.
Who wrote this book?
I don't know, man.
Harry Potter.
Harry Potter
Was a gamer?
Harry Potter wrote the book. In the Prisoner.
I thought he only
Scat
played
Man.
that Quidditch sport that I keep seeing dorks do outside.
There's a Quidditch game I found.
Eric is being a golden snitch right now. I'm getting sick of it.
I don't know anything about Harry Potter.
You don't know how to play Quidditch?
You catch the thing, and then other people play football in the background.
They play witch football.
I don't quite understand the rules, because it seems like it's a game that can go on for days as long as the seeker catches the Quidditch thing.
It's like League of Legends.
It's like, which is also something you know what?
Like League of Legends, but more like Silent Hill.
Yeah. What's
the
the game
Pac-Man
Quidditch?
Mixed in.
The game Quidditch. What's it like? It's like, have you ever played Silent Hill?
Did you ever play?
Perfect.
It's like Banjo-Kazooie. That's
Wasn't
what
that
Quidditch is.
the sport that the guy from Silent Hill 2 played? The fat guy. Wasn't he a Quidditch player?
No, he was an MLG.
I forgot about that guy.
He's an MLG game.
Well, he said he tried out for a sport, and we never found out which. Maybe it was Quidditch. That makes sense.
Maybe if you spent more time talking to him instead of shooting at him in that meat locker.
Well, I mean, he killed a dog or something.
He did something rough.
Shouldn't kill dogs.
He was a disturbed man.
Yeah, it's pretty sad.
But then again, so was James.
All of them were spoilers. There's disturbed people in Silent
I didn't
Hill.
spoil anything.
Well, now I guess since we said Silent and also Hill, we have to talk about PT.
So I played PT.
PT's great. I know you don't like it, but
I like it more after playing it.
Oh.
I got a PlayStation.
I think
4.
it's on record me telling you that if you play it, you will like it more. On this show,
I will stand with this opinion though. I was still not scared.
Oh, if you're not scared by,
but I have a good reason not to be scared. It was because I had seen everything ahead of time, so I knew what to expect. But if I had played it probably without seeing that, it probably would have had a bigger effect on me.
I like how it doesn't rely on jump scares like so many crappy survival horror games of the past 10 years do. I mean, there's jump scares in it, but it's also atmosphere that's keeping you on edge.
I think my favorite part of it was trying to figure out the world's most cryptic puzzle that doesn't make any sense, but somehow you have to wait for midnight, take 10 steps,
right,
and then you have to sing the ocarina song into the microphone, and then you have to turn off the TV, turn it back on, let the controller vibrate, then you look at a phone, you pick up your iPhone, you get the app for Destiny, you check your character, look at the third card, and then you pick up the microphone and listen to the sounds coming from the feedback.
Dude, that's where I went wrong. Listen, I did this playthrough, I did exactly what Eric said, but instead of Zelda's Lullaby, I sang Saria's song. I lost.
See, that's what I'm saying.
God.
You gotta get it right. It's
And
Kojima.
I don't understand how you're supposed to figure that out.
Blah, blah, blah. Zelda's Lullaby. Is the lyrics, the official lyrics.
And I was just confused.
That's fair.
And I don't know why Norman Reedus is in it.
Why not? He's
just,
in everything.
He just shows up.
People like that ugly face of his.
That game scared me though, for sure. Like for real.
I'm glad it's first person. Don't have to
good.
look at Norman Reedus all the time.
They're very much like following the footsteps of Amnesia, but taking it in their own way.
Well, you know, I felt like that, and I also felt like
It's way more brute force than Amnesia as far as.
You ever play Silent Hill 4?
I believe so.
There are sections in between the levels. I'm quoting here, quotey fingers. In between those, it's first person, and you're walking around an apartment, and there's actually a hole in the wall in the bathroom, just like in PT.
See, this is why I'm kind of hoping there's some third-person stuff and first-person stuff.
Maybe, because that's how 4 was. And they're also... Silent Hills, that's the title. I'm thinking they might have little Easter eggs all over the place.
No, there's a simple reason why it's called Silent Hills. It's because Kojima wanted to call it Silent Hill 5, and he cheated and got it by calling it Silent Hills. The S looks like a 5, but Konami's like, well, we've made more than 4 games, and he's like, yeah, no.
Silent Hill S.
Silent Hill S.
I don't care what he calls it. I'm just glad that it's back in the hands of someone that's Japanese. American people cannot make Silent Hill games.
I disagree with that.
Which one is good? That
None of them. But I could make a great Silent Hill.
Dude, Eric's from America, I heard.
I'm American.
I'm from America.
I've played American video games and Japanese. I understand it all.
I get it, you know?
You see what we gotta do? This is where every game went wrong. They all tried to take the story from Silent Hill 2, right? Every American Silent Hill game. That's why I'm gonna do what nobody wants to do and do the Silent Hill Vita game, but I'm gonna make that into an entire series.
The Book of Memories or whatever?
I'm gonna literally turn it into a book. And I'm going to make Silent Hill games where you have to read pages, and then a ghost will jump out of the page at some point, and that's going to get them.
And the game doesn't work unless it registers that you've plugged in Dr. Dre Beats headphones.
And they also made a mistake including Pyramid Head. I'm gonna change that. It's going to be Sandwich Head. They'll never see it coming.
Oh my God. No, just pick another object like Pentagon Head.
Octagon Head.
I like Octagon Head.
You don't know where he's turning.
8 different sides of horror.
Spooky.
He's the scariest stop sign in the world.
Well, that's the thing. If he's looking at you, it says go, but if he turns around, it says stop. And that's how you have to fight him. You have to get on the side that says go so you can move.
It's like the opposite of the ghosts in Mario Brothers.
Mario Bros.
It is. And that's how you beat Octagon Head. I got the game design.
Octagon
I got some puzzles. There's a part where a little girl draws a drawing and you have to pick out the dog, but there's several dogs on the page, and you got to find the one that looks like an actual dog. Turns out it's the cat you're supposed to hit. No one will see it.
And then you have to go to the trampoline so you can find Dora's gymnastics ribbon so she can do her recital.
Well, we want to make a game for all ages.
This game is stupid.
Like
stupid.
You know, it says
help me. No.
It says it's E for
I
everyone.
was supposed to.
It's E for everyone, right? But that doesn't mean it's for kids. It means I can make a section for babies.
Yes.
And make a section. So, like, I want a game where, like, it starts off Dora the Explorer, and then the second level, there's, like, a rape victim, and then...
I like it. Keep going.
And then the third level, somebody stabs somebody in the face, and then it turns into an educational game.
And level 4, it's a math quiz.
Are we still talking about your Silent Hill game for the Vita?
This is my plan.
Level 4 is multiplication tables.
Yeah. I think it would be really spooky.
I'd be terrified of the math part.
It's really spoopy.
Yeah.
So, another story we should probably talk about.
Their story?
Mojang.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Fucking
Mojang Grisoft.
I'm not gonna lie, if I were Notch, I wouldn't have been so polite. I wouldn't have been so apologetic.
What would you have said? What would you have done?
I would have said, I got $2.5 billion. Y'all can kiss my ass.
Later, nerds! As he rides off in his golden yacht.
Son of a bitch.
I would get a
nerds.
statue of myself and tell everyone who doesn't worship it to die. I would go out and streak in the streets and be like, I'm rich, you can't do anything, you can't touch me.
Goodbye, dweebs.
The only thing that sucks is I just bought a Minecraft jacket.
I still like
You
Minecraft.
gave Microsoft
No, I know that's
money.
going to Microsoft now. I'm like, F my life. I just
You
want
have
Microsoft.
Minecraft on PC.
I don't.
Oh, dang.
I just got it on PS3 and 4 and
okay.
Vita whenever it comes out.
It's like, man, I'll host the server. You and I are playing.
Yeah. I
Eventually.
mean, I could get it.
You'll get there.
I'm not opposed to getting on PC.
Oh man, I love it.
I
love
like
so
it.
much.
Yeah.
I'm
late
like
to the party, but
I
I
like
it.
Minecraft. I'm not a big fan. It's kind of one of those things I do casually.
I was the biggest fan during beta, because at the time it didn't hit Xbox yet, so it was kind of like it hadn't hit that demographic yet. So like, I hate to be one of those people, but man, like when tons of kids are into it, like I slightly get bummed out on it, like because it's just
No,
like
I do too. Yeah.
just a kid like every second I see playing it and talking about.
I
it.
don't
like,
mind
man,
that
You gotta
Kids are
remember
playing
though,
it?
kids
Yeah.
kids are not what
Oh.
it was really made for. It was made for
Oh,
neckbeards like us.
The
when I played
neckbeards.
it was just a bunch of college kids playing it, and like
Yeah.
not people I didn't know or people I knew didn't know about it. It was kind of cool. And
I'm
I've
not
never
gonna
played a
lie
game like
though.
that before.
If kids are playing any game, I'm really okay with them playing Minecraft.
Oh sure,
Because
It's-
there's a lot of garbage that gets thrown at kids.
Yeah.
I'm glad
definitely.
that a good game got a big audience. I'm
It's-
totally fine
yeah.
with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's,
This is one of the few times where you don't have to tell parents they're doing a terrible job. Kids should be playing Minecraft.
Oh sure.
It's basically Legos.
I
great.
saw a video. I want to say one of PBS's YouTube channels did it. It was a study about how Minecraft actually helps development of children's brains.
I can see that.
Totally, it encourages creativity. I mean, I think, especially now, people mostly play creative mode.
I made a
to build
house once. It was like a door and it had windows, I
Heck
think.
yeah. Oh man,
And,
that's about as far as I go. Like I make a tiny house and then I mine for diamonds for like 3 hours.
Yeah, see, I don't even like if I'm by myself. I don't even make a house. I
Oh,
go straight
me-
to the ground.
me too.
I go straight to the
And then
ground.
block it up and
It's
like
dark and scary.
Well, that's where you
and-
get torches.
you
You light it up and
what
you
you
can
do
do
is
whatever you want.
you chop down one tree and then you go underground, so you have all the sticks you'll ever need.
Yep.
And then you use the saplings to plant them underground, and you're fine.
And you get
never
down to
have
the
move.
lava, and then you start getting diamonds. You start getting gold, and
Yep.
red,
Yep.
whatever the red stuff
I think
is.
you
What do you
dig
do with
all
the
the
red
way-
stuff? I don't even.
Redstone is use them to make redstone
Resogun?
redstone torches, redstone switches. It's all about their logic circuits, if you know what I mean. It's kind of people make really complex things with redstone. It's insane the amount of
So
stuff.
you use it
Like,
for electricity power.
pretty much. It's like if you okay, you know how you can have mine carts and mine rails
Yes.
that you can run on? Well, you can make powered mine. So like you can make a powered one. So a block of the rail will propel you more, and it has to be powered by redstone. That burp head was powered by redstone.
I burp because I don't care.
That's how complex it is.
So
it's
I
fine.
like how Notch said in the press release that he
Yep.
gave that if he ever makes a game he thinks will be popular again, he will cancel it
Yeah,
immediately.
I love that. That was funny. I don't know.
It's funny, but
He
it's
can afford to do
sad.
that. He now has the money to just kind of he likes developing games. Obviously,
I don't
He
see
can
why
now
anybody
just
could
do it.
dislike him.
I don't dislike Notch. I just love the irony
There's a
that
lot of people that do, and I don't understand.
well,
that.
I don't know them, but
He
like
seems totally fine.
I know everyone hates Phil Fish. And
Well, yeah, I hate him.
I love the irony that the $2.5 billion, rich man is viewed way more humble and kinder than the man who's broke as shit who just made one game that nobody actually bought.
Oh, man.
That's really
I don't know
funny
what
to
his
me.
problem is. What exactly happened to him that sucks?
He was French
His game
Canadian.
is big. Everyone loves it.
No, it
What is there
wasn't.
to complain about?
You lie.
Fez?
I know way too many people who said I didn't play it because of Phil Fish.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
I
I'm
like
saying, I'm
Fez.
saying it's a good game, and people who have played it like it.
I
liked
liked
it.
it.
Like I
Fez-
played it.
Fez
I
is
played
fun.
it before I knew he was an ass. So before all that happened,
I love
liked
Phil
it.
Fish. I think he's my favorite person on the planet.
Yeah,
The-
His face when he said that.
understandably.
We got a fan outside.
Yep. He's
Phil
breaking
Fish
heart.
is showing off his nipple.
So he's writing on the window. Fez 2 will never come out. We know
Fez
that.
2.
You said it on Twitter, buddy. That's
You should-
no
you should-
problem. Don't worry about it.
Fez 3 though, maybe.
Fez 3 maybe. He's just
But
gonna
in
skip
all
it.
Fez
honesty,
3, The
I
Reckoning.
think the reason
It's
I
gonna be
do
an
like
argument,
Phil Fish, not as a human being or a person, I just like the fact that he knows everyone hates him and he just keeps feeding it.
He's
Why?
He makes it worse because he loves it, and I find that hilarious.
He just sits around with his Andy Kaufman profile icon.
Now
on
that
Twitter.
that hurts me. That Andy Kaufman is associated with Phil Fish.
Yep.
Because I love Andy. Andy Kaufman is literally the inspiration for
Oh.
everything I do.
Oh, dude, totally.
He's the first real major troll.
Andy Kaufman is incredible. Yeah.
I love him. Why did people know him as the Phil Fish avatar now? I have heard that.
Yeah.
They think Phil Fish is Andy Kaufman, and it just hurts me.
Oh man,
Makes me cry.
Well, that's his Twitter icon.
That is his Twitter icon.
His Twitter icon is just a picture of Andy
And
Kaufman.
that's where he's said the majority of his terrible things.
Yep.
Yep.
Oh man, and he's recently been.
I love Twitter.
He's brought up. Just out of nowhere, he's all of a sudden tweeting about Ferguson every 5 minutes, which is excellent.
I'm glad he did.
Oh,
no one
yeah,
else did.
Exactly.
Except me.
But it's like, it almost seems like a PR agent. It's like, hey, Phil, can you...
No,
talk to me about
I think
this
he's
stuff?
just very loudmouth. And he
Yeah.
talks about what he finds important. Because a lot of people didn't talk. But, you know, if we're going to talk about
It was
Twitter,
like-
Gamergate! Let's get into the most controversial video game story ever. No. I'm not doing it.
Oh, man, I hate
That's my opinion.
That's one of my weaknesses, is that I'm really, really bad about talking about
Gamergate.com
my
is
stuff.
fantastic. They got store deals. It is a website, and you can buy stuff. It's like a GOG ripoff.
Oh, God.
It's pretty good. I don't know why everyone on Twitter's talking about Gamergate.com.
I am
but
very,
it's
very
pretty
bad
good.
about talking about controversial issues. I watch what I say so hard that when I actually say something, it doesn't make sense.
So
Like, I can't...
So for those of you who
So
want
I
to know,
want to hear you talk then, Max.
Oh, man.
I would like to hear this.
you know what? You tell the story of Gamergate to everybody.
I'm not super familiar with
From
it.
A
It's
to
just
Z.
that... It's,
From A to Z.
so-
In one sentence or less.
Oh, I have no idea. I mean, I do have an idea. Gamergate is essentially, it's a list of demands about, like...
Oh, God.
What is it? It incorporates Anita Sarkeesian or something, and I can't remember. I
that-
don't know. I read it once. I was like, that sucks.
I'm fully aware of all aspects of the situation.
We haven't talked about this
I'm not.
yet.
I just don't want to talk about it.
Well, we don't have to.
I mean,
It's been talked to death.
You can like objectively say what it is.
Gamergate.
You tell me. and
You
we'll
know
hear
what?
it.
You know
Because
what?
There's these microphones.
This
Beat bop.
episode ain't gonna be at school, but I'll tell it. Short version of Gamergate. Girl fucked a guy.
Okay.
For media
Zoe
reasons.
Quinn.
Zoe Quinn.
Zoe Quinn.
For media reasons, cheat on the guy with other game people to get her game out, which is a free game. I don't know. She wasn't famous
Which,
until this happened.
so far, I don't see a scandal. So far, I see a
So-
girl
so
who
the-
advanced herself in a really stupid way, but that's not.
So the journalist started, going on Twitter after he found that out and being like, well, no, how could you? And then it went from there, and then it was around the exact time when a new Tropes versus Video Game episode came out, and it just sparked it. And so it's basically now like feminists versus gamers who do not want the conversation. And I'm on the feminist side of it.
I totally am.
It seems to be feminists versus gamers, which is not what it is. But look, I'll just say this as a short version. If the feminists win, it doesn't mean games are going away. It means we're going to have more of a variety of video gaming, and that's where my perspective is.
Whenever a feminist, it's kind of like a feminist.
A white supremacist.
Let's be real.
Whenever a feminist says that all gamers are sexist, that's when I stop listening to them. And
Yeah,
whenever a
but-
gamer says all feminists are stupid, I stop listening to them.
Yeah,
totally.
exactly.
And I seem to be
Extremists on
hearing-
every side are
I seem to
stupid.
be hearing a lot of that instead of.
I-
there's not a lot of people saying
Vocal minority.
This person
Here's-
sucks regardless of whether or not they're a gamer or a feminist.
And here's something I totally don't get. Like, okay, so lots of gamers. I mean, I guess they're gamers because they really, really don't like Anita Sarkeesian. So here's what happened. I watched an Anita Sarkeesian video. It was a half an hour of her saying facts. It's like almost no opinion. It's literally her pointing out things that are true.
It's because
Like,
look,
why are people so mad?
if you want me to talk about
Her
Tropes
videos
versus
are
Video
great.
Game, the thing about her videos, and I know why people like to argue, is because they want their hobby is special and perfect, and they want it to be perfect. And I'm not going to. And the problem is that when she says these facts, you want to make an excuse for it.
Right.
So, like an example of
100%.
that is God of War 3, where you kill the woman, right?
Right.
I think it's a great scene. I actually do think that's a great scene.
You mean
and
God
it
of War
fits.
Ascension?
No, God of War 3, when with the lever and the girl gets crushed.
Yep.
Right? That is the scene. I think it's a fantastic
Is that when you get the trophy
Yeah,
that people complained about?
No. This is not related to a trophy. This is a different thing.
Okay, I'm not sure what you're talking about.
Doesn't matter.
Okay,
But
go ahead,
the
sorry.
point is,
She's holding a gate open or something, right?
she's holding gate open, she gets crushed, and it shows dominance, but, the thing
That's
is...
God of War, though.
Well,
Kratos
see,
is a
that's
crazy man.
that's every gamer's argument
Right.
is that they do that for every game, and they're like, well, it is an excuse for this reason. Red Dead Redemption, it's excuse. It's a western. This is this, but that's not what the video is about. It is not about particular games, and the problem is the name is Tropes versus Video Games, and these are tropes, whether you want to acknowledge them or not.
Because they're in
Sure.
so many games.
You could
didn't
say the
realize
same
that.
thing about movies and TV shows. I mean, it's
I mean,
not
her
a
point, and it was a brilliant point. I mean, she's been making videos forever, but this specific one.
I mean, I'm going to be hated for that,
It's-
but I'm not saying her
Oh,
videos
whatever.
are perfect. What I am saying is that I
just
feel
think
there
they're really
there should be a discussion, and I want inclusiveness. I
Right.
want games for everyone, and I
Right.
want maybe I want less boobies in every game because I feel embarrassed by some games I play. I'm going to be honest.
She brought.
It's
a lot
hard-
of
it's
stuff
hard
up.
to
Metal Gear
explain.
is a good example of that
Why are you embarrassed by Metal Gear?
because Metal Gear is flawless in every way, but then Metal Gear Solid 4 has some weird shit in it that if my mom walked in the room.
That's just Kojima being Kojima. I don't know.
I'm going to bring in a guest for this occasion.
Oh.
Mr. Scotty White.
Have we talked about the Final Fantasy whatever number
Not
Naruto
yet.
trailer?
You wanna
No,
talk
we
about
haven't.
Final
we were
Fantasy
just
15?
we were just wrapping up Gamergate.
You know about Gamergate, sir?
I do not know about Gamergate.
Okay, what's your thoughts about feminism?
I like ladies.
Okay, so you hate gamers.
Take the easy way out.
Take a
Scotty.
side, man. Take a side.
You're either on the side of women or gamers. You have to choose right now.
I wonder how women gamers feel about
Ladies will sleep
There are
with
none.
me.
He says I won't.
Oh man, that's beautiful.
I don't even have my phone number on your phone.
Aren't the majority of gamers now female? Isn't that? I heard that somewhere.
Yeah, but they're iPhone games. They don't count.
Oh man,
I'm sure.
I
that. I think it
disagree.
counts. I think it counts.
It should not count.
Oh, I totally count.
Candy
Games are
Crush.
games.
Candy Crush is
People
not a
veg
video
out.
game.
People veg out on
Games
Candy
are
Crush
games.
like
I hate
more
them.
than I do on a lot of games.
Oh man, yeah, totally.
I mean, I consider that a gamer. I consider that a gamer.
it's kind of nice. It's
Candy
like
Crush is not a video game?
No.
What is it then?
Yes.
It is made up illusion of lies and deception made to fool you into people into buying things with money so that you could give
If it
them
were on the
things.
3DS, you'd call it a video game.
No. Angry Birds is a video game.
Wait.
Candy Crush is not a video game.
Angry Birds is, but Candy Crush is not.
Weird place to
Okay.
draw the line.
All right.
I draw the line when you clone another game exactly and call it your own. That's my problem.
So
Okay.
like Sonic and Mario, and one of those are not games.
That's not a clone. Bejeweled was a game, and then they took
Come
that
on,
and
Sonic
made the
is just
exact
Fast
same
Mario.
thing.
Yeah, true.
A clone is
Hey,
not a
nibble
game.
that. Sonic is just Fast Mario.
Sonic is Fast
No,
Mario.
it's not. There's
Yeah.
entirely
Okay,
different
sorry.
gameplay
He's also blue.
mechanics.
Right.
He's also blue.
Tails, Fast Luigi.
Fast Luigi with tails.
Right, Fast Luigi.
I think Sonic has a completely different vibe
Yeah,
from
it's
Mario.
so
like,
different.
a
You
completely
all are
different feel
dorks.
and-
Get out of this office.
Dude, I'm gonna go home. I'm gonna take the Sonic the Hedgehog title and just Photoshop it to say Fast Mario and Fast Luigi.
It's Fast Mario.
First time I
Tails
played, I was
Fast
like,
Luigi.
oh look, it's Fast Mario.
Sonic and Tails is not Fast Mario.
I'm not saying it's a bad game. I love them both.
Oh sure, yeah.
They're different, though.
I-
One game requires thought.
I think they're completely different. I think they're completely
They're very
The
different.
only thing
The
they have in
level
common
design
is
is
that they're
good,
side-scrolling
Mario.
platformers.
I can never get all the Chaos Emeralds and it made me mad.
I'm
Well, they
really
get, the last
really
couple
bad
are
at Sonic.
really hard.
Yeah, Sonic
done it, though.
06 is my favorite video game of all time.
So it's gonna revive the series.
It did.
Oh.
It did, didn't it? Yes.
Yeah.
What
The
was
Game
one
Grumps showed us that.
What was the one that introduced Knuckles?
Sonic 3.
Sonic 3. He was bad in Sonic 3.
That's the last one I played.
And then in Sonic and Knuckles,
Which
he was
kind of
good.
bad? Michael Jackson bad or like?
another
He was
podcast.
Michael Jackson bad, but he was also villain bad.
I like the one on the Dreamcast
'Cause he was the
where
coolest
they,
character.
Where they introduced Shadow. Was that on the Dreamcast?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love that one. Where you
Sonic Adventure 2.
you snowboard down a hill on the street.
Running around at the speed of sound. Got places to go, gotta follow my rainbow.
Oh my god.
I love that fucking song.
Follow me. Oh god.
Set me free.
I'm glad I was with
no.
women during that time period of gaining life.
I'll make you.
I don't know why you're wasting your time with that.
Follow me.
Set me free.
No.
Okay.
I'm gonna stand in the corner and wait for this Final Fantasy talk because I just watched the trailer and I just have a comment.
Okay, fucking Final Fantasy 15. So I've been masturbating for the past, ever since that trailer came out.
Trust
Nice.
me and we will escape from the
That was from
city.
Final Fantasy 15 as well. That song.
First of all, when I think of any video game or any video trailer, the first thing I don't want ever do is to whip my dick out.
You were doing it wrong.
I don't see why.
What?
Maybe because I don't have emotions or feelings. Like
How do you hit the start and select buttons?
thumbs? They're opposable.
Why?
No,
Well,
man, they're already on
that's the
X and the D-pad. Man.
Not
Look,
necessary.
Wait, what do you think the D-pad's for, man?
When the game comes out, yes,
Mouth?
you'll have to play it. But when it's a trailer, your hands are available. You can do whatever you want.
Your penis is not. What do you
Well,
think the D-pad's for?
That being
This
said,
is an online exclusive episode.
I was.
The
Fine with me.
D-pad.
Fine with me.
I'm cool with that.
We can put it up now since Gamergate's still
Gamergate!
relevant. By the time this,
Gamergate.com.
Gamergate.
I like how since Watergate, everything's a gate.
I know.
Yep.
Well, why not like a fence? Why can't it be gamer fence?
Man, I don't know. That sounds
Gamer
way
Because
play
we
better.
got to keep the minorities out
Game
with
offense.
offense.
Game offense.
We just had a new scandal, Eric Gate.
Aaron Gate.
No!
John, they're discovering that Phil Collins.
Tropes versus racism.
But so obviously you liked it.
I'm still masturbating right now. Actually,
That's true.
That's good.
Please
I,
wipe
it's
that
not.
away.
It's not that I didn't go. It's just I keep wanting
You just
to.
right.
Because it was
Right,
that
right,
good.
right.
That's fair.
And
you know?
you guys have seen
It's
it.
the eternal struggle.
So what are your thoughts besides masturbatory?
Besides that, I don't know. Not many.
It's like
It
oh.
Man, every new game engine that comes out, I just
Masturbatory.
every new game engine that comes out, I can't even believe it. It like doesn't even look real to me. I mean, it does look real. That's the point. I mean,
That game
it
looks
looks so
game,
good. It looks so good. Oh,
It looks stunning.
Yes.
It looks beautiful.
What does?
Final Fantasy 15.
Okay, yeah,
The trailer.
It really does.
My problem about those games is that I always get hurt on the story. The story.
This is written by someone who wrote the best of the series
So-
of Final Fantasy.
what 7? Everyone likes.
He
7.
worked on 7 and 6,
Uh-huh.
so he's written basically the best Final Fantasy game.
Okay, I got you. I like. It looked really cool. I was a little off put by the car.
that's interesting.
I can tell you the setup for the worlds actually makes that work really well.
I mean, I get it because Final Fantasy's always had a good mix of, or at least.
No,
I
this
guess-
one's got a premise that's specifically for that makes it crazy.
Don't they always have a premise because they never really go together?
So this one,
Yeah, explain it. It was really
okay.
interesting.
So
when you told me.
basically, this is a world where there was a crystal for every town, right?
All right.
There's one crystal left, right? And only one city has it, and that city's New York because this crystal basically gives you all this technological advancement.
USA.
It's or not New York, Tokyo is what I meant to say. But anyway, so the
That
rest.
really have that kind
The
of
rest
flow.
of the towns that exist,
Tokyo.
the rest of the towns that exist do not have a crystal anymore. They've broken or whatever, and they're back in the medieval era. There's only one place in the
York's like,
world
we don't need your crystal.
that's badass, and they're run by a mafia, and it looks fucking awesome.
The car caught me off guard and almost. And while I understand,
I'm sure that's the point.
So many cuss words.
Let's
in
throw
this
a car
episode.
in
I
there.
said it's online exclusive.
Yeah, all right. That works for me.
And I just was like, it was hard to swallow at first.
I swallowed it.
I know you
I swallowed it.
Yes,
up.
you
Oh.
did.
And then, but as it went on, it played a little better for me.
Keep in mind, I've also seen a lot more footage before this.
Right.
The car doesn't
My
say
first
that.
time. I mean, it didn't. It's just like, well, that's a interesting choice. That's what I. So I've got these
That's fair.
hoodlums in a car, and they're gonna go cause some hoodlum problems. It's only better if you can take the car and ram monsters with it, because that's what I would do with it.
Yep.
I saw them all. They're like, we're fighting monsters with giant swords that will not fit in those cars.
What I want to know is which button is going to get you into the car? Is it triangle?
Do you get to drive the car?
Do you get?
Is the main
Is
character
this, are we far crying it
That's
in Final
true.
Fantasy?
Far Cry.
Is this going to be based off of the?
You press E to get in.
Road trip? Because it has a road trip vibe to it.
That's
Are
true.
they going to donate their sperm for money at some point in Final Fantasy 15?
Yes.
For Final Fantasy 16, that's how we get there.
Yes, please.
Can you get a shovel and pickaxe like in Minecraft?
No.
Will Ryu be able to beat the Ender Dragon?
Yes.
I've been waiting 8 years for this game, and it's still not out, and I still don't know when it's coming out. Probably not for 2
Ryu
years.
from Street Fighter.
It's the ultimate tease. There is no Final Fantasy 15.
Dude, this game has literally been in the works for 8 years. They showed off a trailer 8 years ago, and it's finally happening.
How different is it now from then though? Like they've just changed it all around. But
Nope, it actually looks really similar.
is it really the same?
From I can show you footage. It looks better. Don't get me wrong, because it looks like it's made for a better console.
Right.
But it's been consistent in tone the entire way through that they've shown it.
That's good.
It's the same vision, and it's always looked great. It was originally going to be called Versus 13 because it was too dark and different from the rest of the series. They didn't want to call it 15, but now they put in too much fucking money, and they're like, okay, it's 15 now. We need our money back.
They had taken so much time with it. I was afraid we were going to end up with another Duke Nukem Forever, Alien Colonial Marines.
The difference is this is made by someone who knows what they're doing.
Right, not Gearbox.
I have a hope.
It'll be good. I mean, it'll be good. It'll be
they
good.
also didn't make Mystic Quest, and that game's ridiculous.
That's so
Mr.
many
Quest.
years back.
What was that on?
That was Super Nintendo. It was basically Americans, you guys don't understand JRPGs. Here's the dumbest thing.
Right, they were like,
for you.
I've played Tales of Xillia. I know JRPGs.
But literally, it was like,
Played that one.
It was
I've
baby's
played Zelda.
most retarded video game for you.
it was baby's first Final Fantasy. It was definitely that. I would give that.
JRPGs.
I learned in that game, and I used it for the rest of that healing magics work on undead creatures. I learned that in that game, so that was 92. So,
Necromancy.
yeah, I was like, oh, that makes sense. That mummy gets killed when I put life on it.
It is the only RPG other than the first Dragon Quest I can beat in one sitting, which is kind of nice. If you ever want to beat an RPG.
By the way, high five for the Dragon Quest.
Hell yeah. Dragon Quest is a shit.
Dragon Quest
so
is
was
good.
Dragon Warrior.
King's Quest.
Same thing. It's Dragon Warrior was just the retitle
Right.
we got. But I don't give a shit about the time limit.
Yeah,
30
well, I hope
minutes,
not
but this is
because we're
online
over.
Only, so fuck 'em.
Yeah.
My favorite.
Fuck them.
Have you guys
Fuck
played-
our fans.
have
Fuck
guys-
you. Subscribe.
Dorks,
Our fans like to be abused, or their fans.
neckbeards.
Subscribe or
I
you get a
just visit about
swirly.
them. I just want to talk about Final Fantasy cards. But have you guys ever played Dragon Quest?
Yeah,
Dragon
I
Warrior?
played Dragon
I
Quest.
haven't. No.
Fucking great.
My
I think I played it on PC.
My favorite thing in the whole game is when you get to the bad guy, and the bad guy gives you the choice to join him or fight.
Yep.
The first time I played, I saved the old school way on the Nintendo by holding reset and then power slowly because the cartridge had a battery to save,
Right.
and so like Zelda.
Was it like save your state, kind of? Like
No,
any
no.
state you're in?
Well, it had 3 save point. 3 save.
Slots.
He's asking us, could
Slots.
you go to the exact point where you did that?
Yeah.
Then that's basically a save state.
Yeah. So,
Okay.
and
Yeah.
so I saved it because I was like, this could not go well. But the evil in me was like, yes, I want to join you. Screw everybody. I'll rule the world with you, Dad, or whatever. And no, he killed you.
Dragon Quest
Don't
was
you
the
love that?
first JRPG ever made.
That's
Wow.
cool.
That is a true story. It's not the first RPG, obviously, but
Right,
it's the
right.
first JRPG.
It's the first JRPG.
Final Fantasy came out months later.
Mhm.
It's kind of like as a companion piece to Dragon Quest.
Interesting fun fact.
So what's the difference between a JRPG and a JPG?
One has a J.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Letters.
So
One is for children audiences.
Like
the other one's a still image on
Yeah.
the Windows.
One is for children, one is for children molesters.
Yeah.
Dragon
Which
Quest, the
one?
best JPEG on the planet.
On that note, Final Fantasy 15 made me come.
I'm a little concerned about the cars.
I came all over the cars.
Where was I for that?
Or listening to the cars.
What?
The only Final Fantasy game I've ever played is 3 on the DS. That's how
I'm
I
gonna be
am.
honest with you.
I got the original on PSP. I still
I've
haven't tried
never
it yet.
played 3.
Which one?
Final Fantasy 1 original.
3's
The
good.
final one.
The only 2 I haven't played in the series is Final Fantasy 3 and 5, and I need to play 5.
5's fun.
That's what I hear. But it wasn't available in America until like recently, and I still haven't touched it. So yeah.
I thought it was on a PS1 disc.
Yeah, it is. But
Because
I
they did
didn't
that
have
collection where they had, I guess, Japanese 4. It was like 3, 4, and 5.
it. Literally all I know
Might have
about
been.
the game is that the guy's name is Bartz.
Yep.
And that's it. For all I know, it
And
could be
then
about
you
anything.
introduced the job system. You all could have different jobs while you in classes.
And the MMOs don't count because I don't play those. I refuse.
Oh.
No,
You play Destiny?
Yeah, but it fixes my.
Oh
my
yeah, that's
big
right.
three
The
settings.
last time I invaded, you were all happy about Destiny. How is it?
It's shit, but I like it.
I mean,
It's-
because everybody was, you were especially excited, and I haven't
There's
played it yet.
it's like a really really cool universe that they forgot to put cool characters in.
No, you're the cute, cool character.
I guess.
It's you. It's
I
you
have
all
to be.
along.
That's all there is.
I feel
You're a
like
universe
Destiny
in it.
Is this game that's really really fun to play, but it's designed terribly.
Yeah.
And then, like
Gameplay's good.
every
Upgrading stuff is fun.
complaint that everyone
but-
has is totally valid, but I've still played it for
Yeah,
tons of
I've-
hours, and I'm
I've
going
played
to
it too,
keep
yeah.
playing it.
Like I
But-
said, I think the last time I was here, I did play Aliens Colonial Marines all
Yeah.
the way through because I
Yeah.
had to.
The this is
I
way
I
better
honestly
than
didn't even beat
Colonial
it.
Marines.
So I was like, I don't want to hate myself.
I still need
so
to
much
borrow
money.
Colonial Marines.
Okay.
I need to play that.
I think you can buy it brand new for
Not-
$2 right now. It's literally like $2.
I'm not spending the money on that.
I'll just
Your
get a
box
humble
is-
bundle for 50 cents. And
I'm
get
not-
7
that's
games.
too
Just
much
buy a
money
pre-owned.
for Alien
Buy a
Colonial
pre-owned.
Marines.
Gearbox won't get any money. I just go to GameStop.
I'd just rather get it
One
from
evil
somebody.
to another.
Eh, not as evil. At least they're telling me how they're screwing me over. I have a choice in the matter. I don't have to trade in my games to them. Gearbox lies.
You have to trade our games into us.
I consider that a
Full of
difference.
lies and deception.
Mm.
Fuck you, Gearbox.
I want to see.
I'm so sorry, Anthony Birch and Ashley Birch. I'm very sorry.
Ashley Birch doesn't even work for Gearbox. She's
Oh, I'm an
Valve.
idiot.
Well,
No, she does.
Still sorry.
yeah.
She
still sorry,
voiced Tiny
too.
Tina once.
Yeah, but she. Fuck you, Ashley Birch.
Specifically, Ashley Birch's sister, not Ashley Birch, his wife. Oh, wait, did she change her name?
Who's Ashley Birch?
Uh,
Doesn't matter.
well, he married a girl named Ashley, but her name was
that's-
Ashley Davis.
That really does say something about their relationship.
Ashley's were spelled differently. Ashley's sister doesn't have an E in
It's
it.
too complicated.
I want to see a Let's Play with Randy Pitchford playing through Alien Isolation. That's what I want to see.
I want to see him playing fucking Alien Colonial Marines and defend it.
I just
I want to be like.
I just want to watch him count his money. Asshole.
He's a magician. He can
Count his
just
toilet paper.
make it
Right.
disappear and reappear.
You guys gonna get Borderlands?
No.
Yes.
Borderlands the expansion.
No.
I
The
have
pre-
never played a
Borderlands, the pre-sequel.
I've seen it.
I-
I'm not
You're
gonna
gonna get it?
pre-order. I'm not gonna pre-order it because I'm broke, but I'll get it. Because I
just-
love Borderlands and Borderlands 2. Like, I'll go for a third one.
I mean,
They were
I
both-
already
I
have
love them.
Destiny, so it's like Borderlands
Max would
2.0.
sell his
Yeah.
body for Borderlands.
I mean, Destiny
I love
really
Borderlands.
is just Borderlands without the humor.
Yeah,
That's what it is.
It's the gameplay is the same thing.
It's exactly the same.
Although your
it's
gun
also on a
selection
real
isn't.
console.
Yeah.
Take that, last gen people. Now that I've caught up with the rest.
And now
of
you're
the
calling it
way.
last gen.
I'm gonna-
Oh, that's right. You did get PS4, right?
He got the white one.
I got the white one.
Racist.
You
Hey,
did.
I wasn't the reason I got it white wasn't the same reason that somebody on this show had claimed for their Dreamcast.
What? I don't know what you're talking about.
Check back to the previous episode.
Yeah. My first
I'm-
episode. When Max
Callbacks
was-
for the fans.
Yeah.
Callbacks for the neckbeards.
Well, I will leave you gentlemen to finish, but everyone follow at Scotty White and go to scottywhite.com for awesome stuff.
At
Bye, Scotty
ScottyWhite.com.
Love you guys. Talk to you later.
ScottyWhite.gov.
.gov.org.
Healthcare.scottywhite.
Yeah.
ScottyWhite.
It's not
White. Scott.
It's Scotty White Care. It's all.
WhiteHouse.gov/ScottyWhite.
What?
Check his page out. His
He died for our sins.
I did.
ScottyWhite.geocities.co.uk.
Oh, he left. Well, it looks like they put
So,
Rat back on the radio
This
station.
seems like a good place.
I should have
to
switched it back for
to
you.
end our famous, fantastic episode that will air.
Are we done?
Well, it's 5:30.
Mm,
37 minutes.
yeah, I guess.
I'm just saying, this episode's run its course. You're all bored at home.
Oh.
If you would like to get more of our work, please check us out on Facebook, YouTube,
Don't add me on Facebook though, not
Twitter.
me. Just follow me on Twitter,
Google+,
Bizarro7777.
MySpace, Friendster, Napster,
I'll put our Twitters and
the
our
Pirate
YouTubes up.
Bay,
That's good, because mine is
Um,
not easy to get across to the
IGN.com, GameSpot.com, Destructoid.com,
Kotaku.
Kotaku.com. No, not there. That's where gamers do.
ThePirateBay.gov.
I already said Pirate Bay. You stole from me!
.gov.
Okay.
.se.
It's the government's torrent site. Where do you think the White House downloads Breaking Bad
Check
season
us
2?
out on csi.cbs.com for up-to-date information. Goodbye.
I'm a sky I'm a sky